I actually didn't think it was going to be fishable this morning. The Sydney buoy is down, so I couldn't really tell how big the swell was, and I only like to come down here when it's small. I think it's not a good idea to push it. And I'm super late. Look at that sunrise. First cast. Just gonna let it sink a little bit. Yep, straight away. Oh, that feels like a bonnie. Oh, I can feel tail wrapped or something. I'm not sure. Oh. Bonito. Nice little starts in the morning. Tiny little bonito, but we'll keep it and take it. It's pretty foul hooked, so keep this one. Dispatch that one. Keep it for dinner. I want a bigger one for sashimi, and there's been some really big ones around. Yep, another one. Feels small. Just gonna keep casting and work my way up to a big one. Come on, where are you? Oh. Oh. No, no, no. Don't get on the rocks. Yeah, small one. I'm gonna let this one go. Trying to catch a bit of a bigger one. This one's a bit small for my liking. Oh, flip over. What? Come here. Hey, hey, come here. So put this one back out. Get it over the ledge, into the wash there. Oh, let's try and get a bigger one. Might go down a little bit deeper. Oh, right there on the surface. See if I can get it up on this wave. Oh, nope. That was a failure. No, 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 no. No, no, no. There we go. Come on. Peppering my leader here. It's not good. Man, it's a lot of small bonito down here. All right, there's another smaller one that I want to let go. Just watching these waves here, make sure it's safe, and get it in. So there's plenty of bonito, but getting a big one is the challenge this morning. Peppering my leader on the rocks. Feels okay though. I think I'm getting lucky so far. Always good to check the leader. Let's see how we go. Come on, big one. All right, I'm gonna put some sunglasses on. Just because I was down here late, I just rushed out onto the ledge. Yeah, that's better. I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna actually put a jig on because they've actually been working really well for the bigger bonito. So I'm gonna put a big jig on and hopefully it entices something a little bit bigger. Those ones so far have been pretty small. So this is a Gigaro Super Slide 80 grams. It's a green color, which is like a yakka, I guess, like a yellowtail. And yeah, we'll just tie that straight on. Uh-oh, hooking everything. So just tying to this little ring here, which goes directly to the hooks. Jigs can be very, very effective on some days. So let's give it a go. So I've got the whole ledge to myself this morning, which is pretty cool. Nice bit of distance with the jig. Just let that one sink. There we go. That one's a bit better. Oh, come on. Don't drop it. Sometimes when you turn their head, they swim towards you and you just have to reel really fast to try and keep that pressure up and not drop the fish. And that's what just happened then. This one feels a little bit more solid, hopefully. I'm looking for a good bonito for sashimi for lunch. Really trying to get it right up against that. Look at that. Oh, don't do that. Oh, running against the ledge. Whew. Come on, get out of there, mate. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, come on. Okay, here we go. We've got a wave. Oh, nice. That's a better bonito. Nice big fat one. Yep. Oh, perfect. Exactly what I was after. Nice big fat one for lunch. All right. Hey, stop. Really nice with that jig. Perfect little one. Just quickly measure him up. Hey. Yeah, just over 50 centimeters, that one, which is a good fish. All right, we'll dispatch that one and keep that one for sashimi. Oh, well, that worked. A little bit of an upgrade using the jig. Just gonna chill these right down in a little bit of an ice slurry. It's important if you're gonna keep your fish to look after them. I see people leave them on the rocks in the hot sun and look, it's not, I mean, they can eat them if they want to, but it's not going to be as good quality as if you put them down on a nice slurry straight away. And that's what I'm doing with these ones here. Just put them directly onto that ice, into that cold water. The ice is going to chill that right down and chill the fish down straight away. And these pools are pretty cold at this time of the year in the morning, but as that sun comes up, it starts to get a bit warmer, so it's good to have them in this ice bag and keeps your catch nice and fresh. Let's get spinning again. I've been really enjoying using these jigs. Just get down a little bit deeper, nice big profile, and it's a good way to sort through the fish and get some of the bigger ones. I think that's already on, is it? I think that went for a run. Something ate it on the way down and I didn't set the hook, unfortunately. I find the bonito just like it really, really, really erratic. Whereas the kingfish, oh, there we go, see? Bang. They love it, super erratic, and then on the paws tend to hit it. Oh, this is a good one. Yes. Try and get him up. Oh, right on that ledge. They often do that. A really hard spot here to land the fish. Oh no. Oh, it's a kingfish, that one. Wow. Making a fool out of me. Just a tiny little kingfish. They are amazingly strong for their size. This kingfish is like not much bigger than my hand. Look at it. It's tiny. And you see that fight that it put up? They always blow my mind, these fish. Imagine hooking a 20-kilo one. Must be insane. But that was interesting because the kingfish obviously like that erratic jig as well. Oh, hey. All right, help this little fella off the ledge, back into the water. It's gonna grow up into a big one, this one, hopefully. All right, let's switch it up. I want this Maria re-rise. This thing's pretty cool. It's just fun to mix it up and use different lures. This thing's a sinking stick bait, but it can be used like a jig. Nice and tough. It's good to just mix it up, especially when it's slow. Gets a little boring otherwise. Oh, always good to have pliers in the pocket. Get those hooks out of the fish's mouths. Let's give this thing a go. Yep. Come on. Another bonnie. Do you guys want that one or? Yeah. Yeah? Another little bonito. Hey. There you go. Yeah, it's a good one. Yep. There we go. I felt something hit it on the drop. Yeah. I just did a little jig and then that was it. Come on, come this way. Swimming down that way. Oh, there it is. Getting some bites.
Yeah, just whack it down.
Oh, it's a kingy. It's a little kingy. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Whoa, little rat kingy. It's a small little kingfish. You can see the size of my hand there. I'm gonna let that one go. Down the slippery dip. All right, I'm gonna pack it up and get out of here. It's been a fun little morning. All right, clean these fish up. I'm gonna take them home for sashimi. Nice and chilled down. It's gonna make amazing sashimi, this one. Let all the water out of there and make it easy to carry up. All right, time to get these fish home and cut them up for sashimi. The first step is to skin the fish and cut off the fillets. I'm really careful when I'm doing this that I'm not getting any cross-contamination. That is, there can be bacteria on the skin and in the gut cavity, and if you get that onto the meat, then that can make you sick. There's other ways to get sick too. You've got to remember that sashimi is a high risk food, so if you're going to do this, be careful and do it at your own risk. The next step is to cut out the bloodline. Once I've made that cut and got the fillet that I want with no bones in it, I then start to cut out the bloodline. It's really just a taste preference. You can leave it on if you want. It's a bit of a stronger taste. And then where the skin meets the flesh, you get a little bit of that that's left over from ripping the skin off, and I generally just cut all of that off. It makes for better presentation. I don't think it changes the taste too much, maybe a little bit. And then the next step is just to start slicing it, and this is really just a simple sashimi slice the way that I'm doing it here, which is pretty much straight down, all in one motion. I don't know much about slicing sashimi other than you need to do it in one motion. That is pulling the knife towards you and not going backwards and forwards, because if you go backwards and forwards, it creates ruffled texture on the surface and changes the taste. By just slicing it in one motion, you don't get that. You get a really nice, clean slice. That's what I do. Obviously, you need to wash your hands a lot between the different steps in this to, again, avoid cross-contamination, make sure you're not carrying any bacteria across. I also wash the knives a lot in between too for the same reason. And then just keep slicing, fill it up, get the plate full. This is just for home. It's not a fancy restaurant or anything, so I'm not going too over the top with presentation. It's a nice little meal. Cook up some rice and some salad to have with that. It's a great dinner. And the next thing I'm going to show you is some different ways to slice it. Just something that I've been experimenting with, and if you slice it in different ways, it creates a different taste, just a little bit. It's subtle, but it does. And this one, I kind of, the first one's a bit like the first pancake. The first slice never really works well, but this next one, really beautiful piece of sashimi there. And so it's just cutting it in a different way, really across the grain, and that makes it taste just that little bit different. Good to mix it up, especially if you're eating a lot of bonito, which I have been lately because there's been a lot around. Then it's good to mix it up. Just keep slicing it and fill up the plate. This is pretty good. It fed, I think, 4 of us this night. And there you go. Nice sashimi platter ready to go for dinner. The best part of it is eating, of course. What I like to do
is put a little bit of wasabi on the top. I really enjoy wasabi, so I put quite a lot on, but that's up to your own taste preferences. Dip it in the soy and eat it. Simple. Great dinner. All right, catch you next time. See you.